right, everybody, welcome back to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. I'm your man, Thunder Dan, and it's jumping off. I guess it's jumping off out here, is it not? Does it not feel like it? Feels like we in the jungle, baby. On today's show, we're going to talk about, I guess, Israel and Palestine are still at war. There's a lot of information going on out there. Also, we're going to talk about, I guess, a USS Carney. It's a U.S. ship was getting drone attacked for 9 hours. Looks like WW3 is going to jump off. There is no Speaker of the House. So, without further ado, baby, let's get into the show. You must always, remember, you must always like and sub up, baby. But let's just get into this right now. Let's just get into, I guess I don't even know where to start, really. I mean, you had Joe Biden on the beach the other day, just strolling through the beach. You got all this chaos. Of course, he visited. Israel wants to do a ground attack on Hamas, which I don't support Hamas at all. I understand why they're going to be killing, but I guess Hamas is funded by Iran. So it looks like the war machine is turning up, and I guess we're going to go to war with Iran. Iran supplies some gas and oil to about 20% of the globe, they would say. And that's not good. So I guess they want to blow up probably the oil refineries and stuff like that to cut off their money. But the funny thing is, Joe Biden gave a lot of money to them. Barack Obama gave a lot of money to Iran. So Iran's got deep pockets. They got oil money, baby. You know what I'm saying? That Texas tea, that black gold. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, people? But and they're all calling for it. It's all one big distraction. We no longer have Joe Biden LLCs. We don't have none of the impeachment stuff. The machine is amazing, baby. The propaganda machine is amazing. The deep fakes are out there. You can't tell what's real and what's not real. The information war is here. We've been in it for a long time, but now we know that we're in it. So we have to look out for one another here and find out what's real and what's not real. So I guess let's just get into this first thing here. I don't know where to start. This one I thought was weird because this was Joe Biden. He was having a press conference today. He was going to answer questions, but of course he did not answer any questions because he had to go to the Situation Room. And I guess the Situation Room was with the whole thing with Iran's jumping off. I don't know if it had to do with bases getting attacked in Syria, Lebanon, embassies are under attack. It's just total chaos out there. And make sure you protect yourself, baby. Protect yourself at all times because we are in the jungle, baby. WW3 is here. It's been here. Ukraine is on the back burner. Poor Ukraine. They're like the redheaded stepchild. So we're going to keep funding them, which I don't understand their borders. But the biggest concern of it all is our borders. Our borders have been under attack since Biden took the office. This was a record year that came in. I believe it was like 2.3 million. Yeah, 2.3 million have came in across this border. That's just the ones we know about that we processed. We do not know about the other ones. Probably another, I don't know, 500,000. Easy 500,000, 500,000 of them. But let's get into this Joe Biden video right here. That is not the right video. That is our opener of Game of Thrones. Tell me what you think. Make sure you like and sub up, baby. Like and sub up. But this is old Joe Biden right here. Now pay attention. This isn't long. This is like 6-7 seconds, but it's very peculiar. I'm just gonna leave that alone. That word alone. Okay. Rock and Roll Rebel Show. We're not geniuses here. You know, we barely get by.
I apologize. I have to go to the Situation Room with another issue I have to deal with. Thank you. I apologize. I have to go to the Situation Room with another issue I have to deal with. Thank you.
See, he says he apologizes. He has to go to the Situation Room. Thank you. Of course, we don't have a media or press, so we don't know what the hell that's going to mean, but it's probably got to do with something with the Warhawks out here, baby. They want it. The Warhawks want it. And here's the scary part about it. I'm going to show these dumb leaders right here. Here's Anthony Blinken. He's a big dummy. Remember when they were on the airport, they all wanted Joe Biden just to shut the fuck up, but he wouldn't. But here's what I don't understand. These are the leaders of America. All right? These are the leaders of America, and they're supposed to be tough. Like, if you come over here on this property and you want to fuck around, you're going to get dealt with. I don't understand why he don't keep that same energy.
We have seen an uptick in attacks against U.S. military facilities, against troops around the region. Overnight, the Pentagon announced it was actually increasing its force posture in the region. How concerned are you about Iran trying to escalate this war?
We are concerned. In fact, we expect that there's a likelihood of escalation by Iranian proxies directed against our forces, directed against our personnel. We are taking steps to make sure that we can effectively defend our people and respond decisively if we need to.
We have seen an uptick in attacks against U.S. military facilities.
I don't understand why he's like, oh, yeah, well, there's going to be an uptick. And we should be. Why are we going to be concerned, bro? We're Americans. What do you mean be concerned? I better not be concerned. There's way too many tax dollars out there. And we got the best holding down the red, white, and blue. So I don't like his attitude. So that right there is a red flag, they would say. And there's more of it. That's your man, Anthony Blinken, who he's deep state. He's deeply connected to Joe Biden's LLCs. He ran his campaign and all that. So he cannot be trusted. And then you also got Kirby. You got John Kirby, who's more deep state, more of an idiot. And they're just snakes, bro. They're just snakes. And around here, son, we don't like that. We take shovels to snakes' heads. My question. So let's play this. Let's pull this up. And it's just getting this. It's coming. It's coming. Prepare. That's rule number one. Just protect yourself at all times.
My question is the state of those stockpiles right now, the state of where U.S. weapon stockpiles stand, with two wars sending now two different types of shipments on a regular basis towards two U.S. allies. How big is the concern that the U.S. is dangerously low on what it should have for its own defense right now?
Well, of course it's a concern. That's why we asked for that extra supplemental funding from Congress. Without getting into classified information, I can assure you and the American people that the United States military can continue to defend our national security interests all around the world. My question is,
but can we really? You know what I mean? So we're already funding Ukraine, which nobody talks about no more. And now we are funding Israel. Now, don't get this twisted, folks. The bullets that come from Ukraine and the bullets that come from Israel are American-made bullets. So we as taxpayers are a part of that. And I guarantee it, probably 75 to 80% of Americans don't want no war. So what are we supposed to do? You're going to have to call your politicians. You got a phone, call them. It's simple. Tell them you're not going to support this. And it's better if you're a voter. Like myself, I've been voting for 20 plus years. They see I vote in all types of stuff. So I don't know if they take me more serious, but they don't. You know what I mean? They watch this channel and they're probably like, this dude's a complete dumbass and an idiot.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
But that being said, it doesn't mean you can't be informed and we do the right thing, because we know the right thing, people. And we're just going to continue doing it. That's the American way. You know what I mean? The American way is just I guess we put our head down and keep grinding. And that's why it's so crazy out there, because nobody's paying attention. And that's why I just started this channel, that hopefully some people like myself will understand And they'll be like, oh, yeah, you know what? Let me call my congressman. I'm upset with it. I'm going to go out and vote. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to register to vote. A lot of people I know don't vote. You know what I mean? But I feel like we have to. But I don't even know if the elections, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too deep into it because our history is not our history, 100% guaranteed. And, if you trust the government, you don't know your history. But that being said, let's carry on. So now we had Blinken. You had Kirby. They're all sort of like, yeah. So it's just not safe. It's just not safe. And then you got this war hawk, Lindsey Graham. I don't trust Lindsey Graham. I'm in South Carolina now. I had Nikki Haley. She's running for president. She was South Carolina. She raised the hell out the taxes here. And it's a shock, too, because I came from Virginia. And the taxes are way higher here, I guess because it's a tourist state and all that. So the taxes are a little bit higher on everyday goods. But without that being said, because nobody cares about me paying taxes, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about everybody paying taxes. But let's hear what this Lindsey Graham got to say. Lindsey Graham can't be trusted because Lindsey Graham ain't got no kids. He got no kids. He got no wife. He got no husband. He probably got a boyfriend. But let's hear what this guy got to say because he don't care. He's not going over there. You know what I mean? He's not going into the jungle. But let's play this. Let's play this guy, Lindsey Graham, and let's hear what this guy got to say.
Let me ask you about Iran, Senator. The broader region, of course. You said this week that the only way to keep the war from escalating is to hold Iran accountable, part of what you're talking about now, and that it might mean bombing their oil refineries.
Yeah.
Have you had any discussions with the Biden administration about this?
A bit. I want to applaud President Biden for his strong statement in support of Israel. I just got off the phone with the Israelis. Their goal is to destroy Hamas in the south and try to save as many innocent Palestinians as possible to prevent escalation north from Hezbollah. Here's my message. If Hezbollah, which is a proxy of Iran, launches a massive attack on Israel, I will consider that a threat to the state of Israel, existential in nature. I will introduce a resolution in the United States Senate to allow military action by the United States in conjunction with Israel to knock Iran out of the oil business. Iran, if you escalate this war, we're coming for you.
Are you effectively poised to declare war on Iran? That's very strong language.
I am poised to use military force to destroy the source of funding for Hamas and Hezbollah. The idea that Iran read about this operation in the paper or on television is laughable. 93% of Hezbollah and Hamas's money comes from Iran. They're the source of the problem. They're the great evil. So if Hezbollah escalates against Israel, it will be because Iran told them to. Then Iran, you're in the crosshairs of the United States and Israel.
You notice how he said the crosshairs of the United States and Israel? They're like hand in hand. The Mossad, Central Intelligence Agency. I mean, everybody knows that Israel had a part in September 11, and I got my whole views on Israel and the Palestine people. You know, they're treated like dirt over there. So it's just mudslinging mud. That's the basically way I look at it. So, but this Lindsey Graham right here, this Lindsey Graham's a real piece of trash, bro. I can't wait to vote him out. It's going to be awesome. I don't think he's up in 2024. I think he won in 2022. So I'm going to have to get him on the next go around. But he will be gone. I will make sure we vote his ass out because he's trash. And then you also have this Douglas McGregor. He was, I don't know if he was a colonel, but he was high up brass. And he was on Tucker today talking about the Iran war and all this, how it's going to escalate. And then you got Russia sort of wants to back Iran because I guess they get a lot of their gasoline and oil from them. So. And then China is part of Russia now, so that's why the whole World War III thing might jump off. It's just like the perfect storm's brewing. Our borders are trash right now, and we don't know what's in here right now. We don't know if there's any sleeper cells, I guess they would say, or Hamas is already here. But I guarantee it, the FBI and the CIA probably already know, and it'll be years later, if, God forbid, if something comes out and happens that they knew about it. Maybe they gave them visas or something, or they flew them over on planes and, set them up for, like, I don't know, some helicopter lessons or something. But that's neither here nor there. But let's play this Douglas McGregor and see what he got to say. And then we're going to go with something a little bit lighter. We got a bunch of stuff out there. We got Cat Williams making fun of Jamie Foxx. We got Obama was there with his chef. We got there was a bunch of stuff popping off. Football, NFL might be rigged, but the Redskins are trash. They lost to the Giants, but I don't want to get it further ado. But let's get into this McGregor thing right here and see what he's got to say. I respect what he's got to say.
McGregor is the CEO of our country, our choice, and one of the first people we turn to for analysis of events like this because he is interested in what happens to the United States. He joins us now. Doug, thank you for coming on. Do you think that we are moving toward war with Iran?
Yes, I do. And it looks like the chosen destination is indeed Armageddon. There doesn't seem to be any real appreciation for the implications for us and frankly, for Europe and the world, as well as the Middle East, of such action. Take for an example, just on the economic side, about 20% of the world's oil passes through the Straits of Hormuz every month, probably 25% of liquefied natural gas. And you're talking about shutting down 2 to 3 million barrels a day of oil from Iran. This entire region is involved in the war. This is not an Iranian monopoly by any stretch of the imagination. But the point is that when we're looking at 10-year Treasury yields up over 5%, and people are increasingly convinced that the Fed has lost control, the economic side of the house is a catastrophe. Then when you look at the military side, you have to look at the arsenal of missiles that Iran possesses. And they can reach out 1,200 miles with great precision, very high explosive conventional warheads that would do enormous damage, destroying whole city blocks in places like Haifa, Tel Aviv, even Jerusalem, though I doubt they would attack Jerusalem. The bottom line is that we need to think this through, and everyone right now is emoting. There is no thinking anywhere, as far as I can tell. The only possible exception may be, amazingly enough, Mr. Erdogan in Turkey, who came out this morning and indicated he was willing to mediate the dispute between Israel and Hamas. Whether or not anyone in Washington or Israel is interested in talking, I don't know. But if we could sideline Turkey and keep Turkey out of the fight.
So what, I got to worry about turkey, bro? I thought I was going to have Thanksgiving coming up. Now I got to worry about turkey. Oh, my. But that's, it's neither here nor there. I mean, at the end of the day, we're still America, baby, and we're tough as nails, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's USA all day. I don't know if they'll have the courage to do like some Red Dawn thing. So, I mean, I just don't want anybody dying. That's the end of the day, how the Rock and Roll Rebel show feels. But you do got to protect yourself at all times. You do got to like and sub up. Tell your friends, hit the like button, send it, share it, baby, clip it. Do something. We're trying to move up in the world, baby. We're trying to move up in the world and get the word out. Rock the vote. Call your representatives and be safe, baby. Peace and love. Hang with your family, your loved ones, because that's all it is at the end of the day. If you want to learn more, you can watch the whole Tucker episode. It's up on Twitter right now, or you can go to my page at Rock and Roll Rebel. And it's nothing but peace and love. It's peace and love, baby. And I'm out of here, and I will definitely see you all mañana, baby.